Okay, friends, I just recorded a part 1 and a part 2 on a flower and purpose in life and all that kind of thing. I was thinking that was a 4-parter, but it wasn't. It was just that part 1 and 2. But I still have rainbows here, and I can't resist those, so I found the 4-parter I thought I was in the midst of recording, only this is a more recent one. It's from 8/15/2010, the first one of that day. The energies are different though. The Mayan day is 3 alligator or crocodile. 3 is for flow, and alligator and crocodile is the first sun sign. It's the power of the one. Okay, vacation from mind, or even the dark ones are light. Part 1 of 4. All life is light. Even the darkness is light. It just forgot this. It's coming down, coming down to the lower realms, into 3D, the light itself separated out into the light and the darkness. This manifests the polarity that is the third density, the third dimension. Then we came along to inhabit that schoolroom. We came along for the ride. Well, so did the dark ones, the so-called fallen ones, my friend. Actually, they were here first. They too play their part. They are equal to us. And furthermore, the reverse is true. We are equal to them. Never let us get the swelled head that is mind in this. Never think that you're better than any part of life whatsoever. It doesn't work like that. If you go there, then you're just on the surface of things. Come with me instead, and let's look into the heart of them. When you're in heart, you're in the heart of all life. None is excluded from your presence there. You are the I am that one is. The I am that I am. All are one. You are that. But only from heart or center or whatever you call it do you really contact this. Not from the mind is this so. As I've said so often before, echoing the many that came before me, mind cannot cross this threshold. So, where does that leave us? Where are you in all that? Do you know? Have you spent some recent time questioning your identity? Who am I? What am I? How far back have you followed your ray? What have you found, if anything? And have you journaled your experience of that? I ask you this because this question will take you into unfamiliar territory, places where mind hasn't been. Mind will want to restore what it calls balance to you. Mind will try to take back control. Thus, when you return from your journeyings, mind will have a tendency to try to make it seem all unreal. Do you see what is happening here? Do you see why it is so important that you realize that you're not the mind? If you take on mind's way of looking at things, at this, you will not enter and remain. It is not possible. Stay out of mind and do not question that just now. You can question things later. While you're here with me, just step for a while out of the mind. Look at the questions, then just let them pass. They will, you know. It's only your belief in them and your endless curiosity that keeps you pinned down like that to the mind. thinking that's who you are. Well, your freedom is calling to you, my friend, but it calls from the heart. There is a price you pay to enter in here. It's the price of your mind. Give it up. Leave it there. It will be there, safe, when you return. Meanwhile, come with me on these trips that we take. Enter your own kingdom of heart. Try your crown on a while. See how that feels. And if you want to remain. The price of entry into your interior kingdom is disidentification from the mind. Only that. It's a price all have paid who went before you, a price all have in their pocket to pay. None are excluded from entering in unless you exclude yourself by believing in the mind. And so it's a choice you can make. But you can't do this until you've spent some time with the question, who or what am I then? Time spent in observation is or can be fruitful as well, but the trick is still this. There is no one way, no method, no list of do this and do that that will let you enter in here. Oh, you can see and be told of the signposts along the way that are pointing you here. But until you make the choice to enter here, you're stuck. No one else can do this for you. There's no magic key that lets you come in. No plant you can take, no spell you can make. Ain't happening that way. This choice must be made, and made consciously. Whether you know it as leaving mind behind, or whether you know it in some other context, from some other perspective, matters not at all. The choice has to be made. The surrender is required. The eye of the needle mandates that. This is where we see how the rich man cannot easily enter in here. His riches, his mind and thoughts and beliefs keep him without, pinned to the surface, if he's after physical riches. All the reading, all the studying in the world, even memorizing the sutras and sacred scriptures won't help. That's just mind performing for you there. Mind cannot enter. Until that is accepted, you're screwed. I'll quit saying the mantra for the mind. I don't want to have to rate all these journals PG, but I'll provide the link to the journal that introduces that. Open letter to mind. Keep it in shape. Only the real you can say that to mind, you know. Mind won't join in the saying. Why would it? Thus, this mantra gives you the split second of freedom from the mind. It helps you step back and just look. The more you take it into heart and just ponder with it, change it up your way. It doesn't have to be, use cuss words. The more it helps you step back from the mind. So mind won't help you with this. Don't expect it to. Mind will fight its best fight, at least for a while. But so what? You're not that. You can sit back and just watch. You'll be amazed at the creativity, at the wiliness, at the resourcefulness of the mind in trying to pull you away from this meditation. You'll be able to see then how under the mind is underneath it all, the mind is simply terrified. You'll be better and better at spotting mind's tricks. It's an interesting experience. At first, you feel disidentified from your life, and that feels strange to you. But just watch that too. See where it leads. Be willing to enter some strange states in your consciousness, in your awareness. Be unafraid to explore. Remember, your old beliefs and all that can still be returned to if you like. No one will take them from you. None compels, now or ever. You are a sovereign. You reign. This is always a choice you can make. So let no one, including me, make your decisions for you. I'll take my pondering, my talk of the dark ones to the next journal then. This is a good place to leave you right now. Many have entered in deeply here. They're in an excellent space. I can feel it. So stay here and enjoy where you are. Don't be in a hurry returning to mind. This is rejuvenating. Mind is all busyness, you know. There's a peace here that's divine. You're tasting some of that now. A quiet silence, an empty space. Space opens up for you here. You're no longer bound by the strictures of mind. So, relax. Take off your shoes, put on your slippers, rest back for a while, and just be.